Alrighty. Hello, welcome to Fursday. We are here ready to continue in the land of Lux. Here, where so much has been going on. Just last time, our crew successfully defeated the Jagged Edge, a horrible group of thieves that were moving in and around the main road out of Carice and the Glass City, and they officially became members of the guild at a good mid-level, and decided they felt the good had a few shady, not great practices for them. And so they looked to kind of go out on their own a little bit and investigate around the city, and made their way to the red light district, where they went into a very red bookstore where they were given some curiosity, and after a conversation of certain types of toys, they embarrassingly ran out of the store really quickly. And we now find ourselves just outside, walking, deciding what everybody wants to do next. As a reminder, anyone in here, you can use your channel points to help everybody out, give some of that sweet, sweet inspiration as we play our game today. So, outside, what would you all like to do?
Have we found Obey? So that would be the first thing.
Yeah. Obey, you out a few drinks in? Oh, I think you unmuted then muted yourself. There you go.
It keeps unmuting me.
I think you're good now.
Am I good now?
Yep.
It keeps unmuting and muting me. I might have to restart my browser. Yeah, I'm multiple drinks in.
You're back at that place that tried to give us, or that was messing with us, saying that the only food they had was of our base species.
I don't think I went to that one. I think I just went to a regular
It was
bar.
a different bar. It was
okay.
It was a different place in the district. So it's right out there. You see them out. It's there's a few lamps of they look pink in this type of light that provide an ambiance. A little bit drinking at a table.
Yes, Obey.
Hmm?
Oh, are you still drinking? Yes.
No, I'm good. Let's go.
No. You don't sound good. No.
Nah, I'm fine. Let's go.
Okay. They got books, and then the shopkeep tried to sell toys, so I left with everyone. Yes.
But they've got a baby. Why wouldn't they get toys?
Red light toys.
Are red lights bad for your kids?
I cast light. Not red light. Red light.
Oh. Okay. Where are we going?
What would y'all like to do?
We need to find a place to stay, yes? Well,
Yeah. Where are we staying anyway?
we spent the night at the Rainbow Hall, yes, but I don't know that we want to continue doing so unless it's the best rate, and then we can suffer their arrogance, yes?
Arrogance. that we have to pay for, but softer bed. Free ground.
Ground outside the city is all burned to ash, yes?
Further out, it's not.
With goblins and undead, yes?
I mean, we did clean out a tunnel that had multiple beds in it.
We don't think more goblins are coming back there? No?
No. Is my house okay?
Sorry, my cat was attacking me.
Cats attacks the mouse.
I just wanted to pet him. I think there were still more goblins that were alive down there. They might take offense to the fact we killed a whole bunch of them, executed their queen.
She did not taste good.
And then stole their beds. I feel like I've read a story like this before, but I think it had to do more with breaking chairs and like soup.
Soup
It's
sounds
not
good.
coming
Let's
to
get
mind.
soup.
What kind? That's the question.
Mm.
I don't have the name of that tavern restaurant that we went to. To suggest that one. But I suggest the one that we previously ate at. What was the name of that one, Matt?
The one you
Beautiful.
had eaten at.
Yeah. Because I just have underscores in my notes, because I missed it.
Gotcha. I think that was, I forget what that was, but I know what you were talking about. That was the one that had all the, because it had just the general food for you, right?
Yeah, but they kept saying that it was like rabbit or squirrel or
Yeah, they kept
lion.
making it messing with you. Yeah. So they had the tavern. Yeah, you can go there.
Yes, hello.
We are back.
I'm assuming everybody's got their yellow crystals out. Do they like notice or like take note of it at all? 'Cause I don't know. I'm trying to gauge like how big the Rainbow Hall Guild actually is in the city. Like if they're actually recognized or if it's actually just a small guild that we happen to stumble upon.
Absolutely. You guys, wait, you went past that. Yeah. So the yellow ones, people do notice, especially as you're walking in for the food here. They, in particular, take note, and you are welcomed a little bit. You can see, like, as you get into the first piece, you're given a little bit better seating, treating you with a little bit of respect. There's not so much of, hey, who are you? Oh, please, here's this thing. And they don't make the animal jokes to you.
All right. Yes, my friend would like soup. Yes?
Yeah, soup.
I will also take soup, yes. Mouse, hazelnut, would you also like soup?
Yeah. And Mouse has like her face like in the Book of Poisons right now, and she's like you get this feeling that she's like plotting something that doesn't seem good.
I like with one finger pull the book down to look at you. Do not poison soup, yes?
I'm not gonna poison good food.
What if
poison
it's
bad
bad food? Then do we poison it? Or is it already poisoned because it's bad?
Of course, I'd poison bad food.
That makes sense.
All it takes is one drop.
The bad food or poison?
The poison.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
one drop of poison would make for bad food, yes.
Yeah, I mean, not if you're a dwarf. They can handle their poison.
You're right.
There's also a story about a pirate who builds up immunity to poison.
Really? Tell me more about this pirate.
Yeah, it was a love story. I don't remember.
Hazelnut, is that one of the books you just got of a poisoning pirate? Yes?
Jackie, are you there? Are you muted?
Hey. Yes.
They asked you about your book about a poisoning pirate?
Was that one of the books you got?
No.
So what do we want to do? I think Obey needs some time and soup before we go do anything, but how do we want to proceed, yes?
Well, we could go, I guess, take the road and find a good place to camp. And head toward wherever we were going before we came here.
How is Goldie doing? And I forget the pseudo dragon's name.
Phyllis, I think. Let me go back. Yeah, Phyllis. Phyllis, how has Goldie been? I figure Phyllis is around us.
So Phyllis, help me remember. Phyllis, is it your
The pseudo dragon that they hired
Yeah. Okay. Thought so.
to look after Goldie.
Just all right. So, they have been fine so far. Quiet.
That's okay. Goldie's still growing.
Glowing child. And it curls up around and starts to nuzzle it a little bit.
So what kind of soup do they bring out?
All right. This soup is all root vegetables, potato, and kind of a squash.
Should have ate this before I started drinking.
Yes, I don't remember you having breakfast. Drinking on an empty stomach is no good, no.
No, it's fine.
Is there anything we need before we head back out? Yes?
We loaded up on like rations and whatnot for supplies, right?
Believe so.
I know I've got
And-
like 20 myself.
Yeah. And Hazelnut's right. If we go out and camp out along the road, especially since we were thinking about looking into the
That's a
problem.
secret.
Yeah, the problem. Wink, wink. One would think that problem would arise in the dark of night, when most people should be sleeping.
Thought we already took care of that, but I do know we need to find the animals.
Oh, that's right. That was another aspect we could follow, yes. For Dalen.
Aren't we the animals?
The creatures that Dalen said we could bring in, and depending on what they were, we could set stipulations for how they were used.
Okay.
You know, remember that thing that skittered around on really creepy legs down there in the goblin camp?
The spider, yes.
That would have been a great thing to bring back to Dalen. But in the moment, it wasn't a great thing to bring back to
Didn't
Dalen.
you set it on fire?
Yeah.
It might be
soup.
hard to bring it back when it's toasty.
Would I be able to grab a tent from Rainbow Hall? Like their guild shop?
Yeah. Yeah. So that would be 20% below the player's handbook.
Okay, cool. So there's only a 2-person tent. Can I just do 20% of like a 6-person tent and call it?
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, sure.
Just call it a 6-person tent.
Yeah. Certainly.
It's probably a good idea that you carry the tent, Enoch, because I have a feeling I might fall over because it's bigger than me.
Yes, I'm putting it in the bag.
Why not put it in the cart?
Right, we have a cart. Oh, babe,
Hmm?
I don't trust you to drive the cart right now.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Mouse is making like questionable noises.
Meanwhile, Obid's just like the soup. I'm not drunk, but I just lost my paintbrush. Where'd it go?
Oh no, Matt!
Yeah.
Another person painting during game.
You know what? You want your minis or not?
It's so funny.
Oh goodness.
Yes, but I can multitask.
This is true.
How much for the soups was it?
It would have been 5 silver total.
Okay,
The group of you.
I leave them 7.
Very cool.
So we got the tent. Yes, everyone has rations for our travel.
Yep.
Is there anything that people would want to store in the bag of holding?
Mouse looks in her bag and is like, maybe this. And she like pulls out this small crowbar that she's had in there. It takes up a lot of space.
Okay. Mouse, why do you have a crowbar, yes?
You never know when you need one. Sometimes you might need a blunt object to smack over somebody's head. Sometimes you need something to break open a crate, or to break into a crate, or to,
I just look down at my plethora of hammers.
break open a cask, or a casket.
Or get a wheel off a cart.
That too. Or open a door. Sometimes when they're locked, you can break them open with a crowbar. Oh, and I also got the lock. And Mouse has like the cool padlock that she stole and has kept
Like,
from what's his name's cage.
Yeah.
Two blob.
Okay, so you gather resources. What are we trying to do?
I guess we're heading out, unless somebody had something else that they wanted to do in the city.
Didn't you want to go talk to that one guy in the Gray District to see if he had any information about the fuck, I can't remember its name now.
Oh, Dalen Darkshadow?
No, the guy we met outside of there that sold us the goggles.
Oh, that was something.
Rostin.
Yeah,
the Thin Man.
That Luke had wanted to ask about, but I don't remember what it was he wanted to ask him about.
He wanted to ask him about the undead things.
Oh,
Because
okay.
he was a shady guy who would know things about shady things that weren't supposed to be told to the governmental offices.
Okay, is that where you want to go?
Mm-hmm. I think so.
I'm good with that.
All right. So, donning your red glasses, you make your way into the Shadow District, where in the city of glass and crystal, where all light is bent to do different spectrums of colors, of course, is this place where it is made and bent to not exist, making sharp lines of pure darkness and black. And you were before given ones that allow you to see in about 30 feet in shades of red within. And you're looking for your contact?
Yeah.
And moving about various places, you see them tall and thin in what looks like standing up close to a building with a rag and some liquid. It looks like they're shining or waxing one of the structures.
I 100% thought you were talking about a Molotov cocktail.
What would you like to do?
I nudge Mouse forward.
Hello.
Ah, you all have come back here. Welcome.
Hi. We were wondering if you happen to have any information about something that we were looking into.
Information. I might come. Follow me.
Mouse kind of looks over her shoulder to give Unaka,
Follow.
"Don't let me go by myself." Panic look.
I follow first, and I'm making sure that we're not walking into the actual dark, so that we don't get mutated.
Yeah. You do see that he leads you around a few places of impenetrable darkness down the streets, and then stops in what looks like a thick wall. So he goes, "You'll need to crawl." And you see there was about a 2-foot section that you could crawl on the ground to get underneath what seems just a large unit of it. As he goes, "Come, come." And he flattens his body out, and
Okay.
he lifts himself up by his fingers and begins to move his body, balanced perfectly.
That was impressive, yes.
That is frightening. And I've seen a catfish the size of a very, very large catfish.
Yes, the one I saved you from was larger than you.
Uh-huh. It's bigger than you too.
I'll go
Okay.
first.
Yeah, you go first.
Yeah, being able to take your time here, you can get through without too much trouble. There's no one chasing you. Though,
Boba's just gonna fall face forward and then just like army crawl.
yeah. Very good.
You catch yourself in a push-up?
Yep.
Or do you face plant?
No, I face play. I'm drunk.
Nice. This goes on for about 50 feet. Very slowly before you find yourselves in what seems to be a place where several buildings meet. The glass structure, it's about a 20-foot diameter space. And there is a table with various chairs. And you see there is a little chest. He opens, puts some glasses out, goes, "Water."
Yes, thank you.
Shh. Please sit. We should be free to talk here.
I'll sit.
Now.
I'll just keep on the floor. It's fine.
Wha-
Is this chair big or like my sized or like
There are
normal?
various of size chairs. You see, there's one for bigger and for smaller.
I sit in the smaller sized chair
Nice.
very
Now.
comfortably.
What information do you seek?
So on our way here, there was some, I guess, like undead creatures that crawled out of their graves. And we kind of were wondering what's up with that.
We can continue this discussion for 1 gold.
There you go.
I take it. Excellent. I have heard that a group by the name of the Grave Order has been attempting to procure services and find ways into more renowned tombs and graveyards. I have heard they recently grabbed a map.
Barking dog.
Yes. A map dictating some of the catacombs of the royal family. I imagine they are potentially behind this. Some speak of them taking these corpses and pulling out souls and spirits and reanimating the bodies. I have heard they have done the same in similar cities.
Wait, so undead have been appearing in other places as well? Yes.
Hmm.
Or
From what
they
I
didn't
can,
dare to come here.
from what I know, the Grave Order goes finding the bodies of heroes or those who achieved great things and adds them to their undead army.
Okay, I was confusing the Grave Order as the people that had asked us for help. Those are separate people, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I was like, wait, what?
It's
Okay.
like double grave robbing.
Yeah.
Really weird to grave rob and then tell on yourself.
Yeah, that's why I was like, wait, I missed something.
No, I mean that they rob the graves and then take the corpses and then raise them up. Again, it's double grave robbing.
Well, fair.
Most here in the darkness dealt with an individual by the name of Jedar Pike.
Jedar Pike.
Have any of you heard of the Grave Order before?
Have any of us heard of the Grave Order before?
You wouldn't have, no.
No, but they sound suspicious.
Yes, I feel like our schooling may have been lacking some if these people are as well known as Goriston says, and yet we have nothing documenting them.
Oh, very few know about them. In fact, of the 10 people who were hired by them, I believe only one is still alive.
Well,
I assume the other 9 have become a type of member.
yeah, they're dead.
Oh,
I'll push another gold piece across and be like, "Do you know the name of the last living one?"
Looks at it. Yes. His family has paid for me to keep him safe here. His name is Ethar Kut.
Ethar Kut.
Yes. Hmm.
Yes, would we be able to speak with him?
What is your business with this grave order? And why do you care?
Because dead people should be allowed to be dead.
Also, I mean, I have nothing against somebody who like raises the dead on like your everyday bandit kind of thing, but they're kind of like robbing people's graves, disrupting a public like graveyard area that people regularly go to. And also, I don't remember if the Badger guys told us if people were attacked or not. Just that
Yeah, I don't
the
recall.
graves were opening and stuff.
So, you seek to put an end to their business here. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Their business is, I feel like, is, well, at least the people we saw, it was disrupting their business too.
Yes, there is ethical necromancy in which you get consent of the family to raise their loved one, but if they are taking just the heroes, then I'm sure nobody has consented to that, yes? Pay for the rights to the body, so to speak.
You care about invisible rights.
I
Interesting.
mean, all rights are invisible.
Hmm. Good, then. We shall go. And he shuffles about in his coat, and he takes out of his pocket what looks like to be the beginning of this rug. And then it keeps going till he pulls out like an 8-foot rug.
That's cool.
And he lays it down. And you see the pattern of this rug. Around the edges are looks like ever-flowing different colors of dragons that all shine and glow softly. Could you get the door, hon?
Who's here?
I don't know.
Okay, I'll be right
But
back.
someone's at the doorbell and the dog's going crazy.
Someone's at the door. I'll be back.
And as you see, there is embroidery and pattern of stairs within the center of the dragons and of the border. And as he steps onto the edge, he begins walking down into the pattern and down into darkness. Come.
Yeah, like,
That is so cool.
yes. And my ears are just like kind of vibrating a little bit, like, whoa.
Udak, when we make it big and like get all of the cool stuff, like when we're famous and stuff, like famous, I want one of these.
Yes, I too would find this very, very cool to have.
I follow him down.
As you go down the stairs, you come into a long hallway. It has, and as you hit the floor, blue torches begin to alight automatically. and seem to show about a 40-foot section of this hallway, and every 10 feet there is a door. Beyond, you can sort of see that it continues past and goes further than this. He goes to the third door on the left. He takes out a ring of keys. He clicks. One door open. And he opens it up out. And there you see a second door. This one of very fine polished wood that has an eye engraved upon it. And he knocks softly at the eye. Goes, I have people who seem to have the inclination to do things that would cause you to be able to walk the city again. Will you talk to them? The door opens. Come in, a soft voice says. He will see you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hi.
Real quick, Luke, can you hear us?
Oh, I made it. I got lost back there, but sorry guys. Oh. All right. Where are we again?
Are you with us, Jackie? Or
I'm still at the. I think I'm playing darts. Is what I was doing.
because I had tried to engage you a couple times and you kind of stayed silent, so we were assuming that you were just kind of like following along.
Well, I chatted. I'd be right back. So when I came back, I don't know what y'all were doing, but I was still just kind of trying to sell a crown.
We went to Grouston, asked him about the corpse thing. He gave us a name, Jadar Pike, who was part of this group called the Grave Order. And also
he worked with the Grave Order.
Yeah. And that there's this other guy, Ethar Kut, who is being... His family paid for his protection, and this is obviously where he is. In a rug. A secret rug.
Okay, well, I guess I'm still in the same building as y'all. I just am probably, like, making my way from table to table.
We went, so we're not there anymore. We went to eat the soup, and then we went back to where
Goriston they left the building, so they would have wanted to leave with you.
Which is in the dark section where we need the special glasses to find Goriston, which was the kind of lizard snake guy that Zarian first interacted with when we were trying to find Dalen Darkshadow for the first time. Because we figured that he was like a kind of information broker of sorts.
Oh, okay. I thought we were going to go camping. That's why I thought y'all were still in the tavern. And I was just kind of chilling.
Well, we were doing this before we leave the city because we wanted some information about the potential undead, since we were planning to head out to do that after this.
Well, just because I'm not sure what's going on, I mean, we can meet up after so I can get the information in game so it'll make more sense in my head.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll do that.
So, Luke, do you want to be with us or with Hazelnut?
I'll be with you guys.
Okay. So we are currently talking to Ethar Kut, who is the last of living person of 10 that worked with Jedar Pike, who was part of the Grave Order, who go to different cities trying to find the bodies of their heroes to add to their undead army.
and also rob them.
Rob who?
The grave
robbed. So they rob them of their materials and then like steal their body to fight in their army also.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Twice robbed.
Grave
Robbed of
robbery
goods,
squared.
robbed of goods, and then of freedom.
Gotcha. Okay.
So we're currently speaking with
Ethark.
Ethar Coot, who Goriston has been protecting. Because we were like, yeah, we kind of want to stop this just blatant necromancy in the area, because there's an ethical way to go about necromancy, like pay the family for rights to the body and stuff like that, and not just take random bodies or those of heroes that people were like probably going to like worship and whatnot, or like pay respects to. So he was like, okay, so you care about invisible rights, and Bobby was like, aren't all rights invisible? So then he pulled out this sick ass rug that had like dragons at the borders of a bunch of different colors and a staircase. And so we walked into his rug, and that's where we are now in this. It was a 40-foot hallway that we came down to with doors every 10 feet. It was the third one on the left that we went into, Matt. And then from there,
that's a lot.
Yeah, we're busy
All
the
right.
first 3 minutes. Got a lot done.
So currently, Ethar Coots, who cannot walk freely about the city based on what Goriston just said because of the Grave Order.
Yeah, I mean, the contact went ahead and put a rug out that had a stairwell on it, and then walked down the stairwell. And so goes, Ethar, these are those who wish to end the Order's activities. Okay. This young man, I can see, bears a very black scar from their shoulder across their chest. They have appear to be rabbit ears above their regular ones. And other than that, look like they've had somewhat rough life, scars and such things. And he keeps putting this water over the scar. As he does, you can see some of the blackened flesh around the scar recedes slightly, as though it then tries to spread, and he keeps treating it. How can I help you? If he says you're good, then I'll talk.
Yes, we were just looking for information on the Grave Order and what their goal is. Yes. I'm sorry, is that... Are you cursed? Is that what that is?
Yes. It was
I
when I
thought
was...
Zarian healed him.
When we were trying to get away, my seat gave me one final hit.
Who? Who gave you one final hit?
My seat. One of the members of the Order. They manipulate fungus, I think. I saw them put their hands on the earth, and it's as if small things and plants came up and caused the bodies to move.
One minute. They manipulate fungus? Could they, like, kill an entire village by manipulating a fungus that people normally eat?
I don't know. I mean, they can make the dead walk.
Do you guys think that maybe this was like the thing with the thing and the thing with the thing?
Zarian Oba's drunk, by the way. The player's not, but the character is.
Yeah, I'm fine.
So you know why they're talking like
And if
that.
anyone understood what I just tried to connect, it'd be my guess.
Yeah, the fungus that almost killed. What were they?
The Greys.
The Greys.
The lizard folk.
The lizard folk. The Greys. could have been connected. Voila!
Ethar,
Well, that's a good
sure,
idea, Mouse.
you're sure it's a curse and not a poison?
I'm not sure what it is. I've just been using the water that he gave me. Yes, this has kept it at bay.
I mean,
Zarian,
I
do you
could
want to
burn
try
it.
to?
I mean, I could burn a disease or a poison out you, but if it's a curse, it's just gonna hurt. It's not gonna do much.
If you want to give me an Arcana or Nature check, you can there, Zarian.
Okay. Let's see.
He's like, damn it, with my -2.
Yeah, both of those are -2. Plus a D4. Well, that's a 3 on the D4. So
Oh,
let's see. We're gonna do nature. So nature is a 13 total.
Okay. Examining this, it seems to be some type of a combination between a disease and a curse. The disease part would essentially push back a lot of the damage that's being done from the scar and probably mute it for some time, but the curse itself would reconstitute itself and contract the disease again. It is, can tell, are organisms that's slowly trying to corrupt the body and transform it into a fungal form.
gross.
Oh, yeah.
I'd say with that check, you think
Best
if
I
you
can
could-
tell is you've.
I'd say with that check, you think possibly if you had more of what the source was, you might be able to do something, but like brew something or do or make a further progress. But go ahead. Are you there? Or did you cut out?
Yeah, from what I can. Yeah, it's cutting out here and there. Having struggles tonight. But yeah, best I can tell is you got a curse that's giving you this disease. So we could cure the disease, but the curse is just going to give it right back to you over time. And I can't really cure the curse part of it right now.
Yes, maybe if we can collect a sample of what cursed you, Obe and I could potentially brew some kind of medicinal concoction to stave it off for a longer period.
Do we get go see One Eye?
One Eye might be able to help
she
if
could
we
do
have
it.
if we have the source. Yes.
Are you sure
what
we're
can you
able to
tell us
return to that place?
That's a good point.
We kind of skedaddled before things went south, but if we went back,
We certainly don't want to go back with Goldie still in tow. Yes.
yeah.
Ethar, can you tell us what work they were having you do? Jedar Pike and the Order?
Yeah, they had us. In some cases, we were to steal things that provided a distraction for them to get into grave sites. We joined them on a few raids in the night to dig up some bodies and steal maps and plans to some of the sacred shrine tombs around the Glass City. It was it was 3 days ago when we were gathered to go on one of these expeditions that they started to go on about something about us talking or some issues they had with the authorities, some inquiries. And then I had never seen them do it before, but from everywhere around us, there were corpses and spirits and just there. And they started ripping all of us apart.
Yes, could you tell us where that meeting happened?
We had met beneath the Blue Shrine.
Was that something that we passed, like, on our way to Kerosene, or is it?
You generally, the Blue Shrine is in the city.
Oh, okay.
So you generally know. You probably, with the time you've been there, you probably have seen it. But
Okay. Yes, and is there a particular way to get beneath it?
Yeah. On the south end, there is a space where the dragon claw. You turn it 3 rounds to the right, and then 3 rounds to the left, then push. That was for a raid.
Yes, so are there different signals depending on what you were gathering to do?
It wasn't their base, it was just where we were meeting. It was the site of our next job.
Oh,
We were
I
entering
see.
in there to go in and steal the corpses.
Yes, may I ask what drove you to work with them?
Money. Each job they paid us 100 gold. We made 1,000 before that all happened.
So Pike turned on you and the other members.
Yeah. Him and the others. They're pretty freaky.
Do you think Pike would be down there still, or he found a new base of operations?
I doubt they'd still be down there. They usually approached us. I mean, we could see if they look for workers again. I'm sure, kind of looks up, he would know that. Yes, I could find out if they are hiring. I had not formally severed connections yet, though I was not going to lead any others into such a situation.
Do you know where their base is? Yes. Is it outside the city? Do they have?
No,
I did-
they just usually met with Jadar. He'd give you a place to meet. He'd tell you what you needed, and you'd meet where you need to go. And then they would take him and have us leave.
Well, no offense to us, but I don't think we look exactly the type for raising people from the dead, but manual labor maybe.
The Blue Shrine is a shrine of Zanti Korajek. And they're heroes. I'd imagine that if they would be looking for such things, they might change their names. Though I'd imagine they'd still wish to make shadow jobs. I could see among the contacts if that is what you want.
Would it be like a job that's on a bulletin board that like has like, hey, if you take this, then we'll tell you stuff. But if you don't take it, we're not gonna tell you anything.
Yeah, there was that job back at I forgot the name of the place.
the Rainbow Hall.
The
Yeah.
Rainbow Hall. There was a thing for some kind of job, but it didn't have any explanation that was about it. And it was really sketchy. Like, if we took it, then that was what like would signal magically that, oh, we have this, we took your job, blah 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 blah. Then it was gonna tell us where to go. Very creepy.
Can't speak to that. I don't do things so officially.
Hmm. I'd say, yeah, please look into it, and maybe we'll head out of the city to where the graves of the heroes were and see if something happens there, at least for the night. What do you think?
Yes, I like that plan.
We're gonna go camp in a graveyard for the night.
Or around it. They might come back.
Yeah, all right.
Very good. I will take the time to see what I can find out. Any labor jobs for transportation, maybe. Is that all you need from this young man?
I look around to the others to make sure that that's all we need.
Yeah, we thank you for the information, Ithar. We can understand that you're in kind of dire straits here.
When this is all settled, you gotta go get a real job. That's not shady.
Oh, says you hurt my
Not
feelings.
that shady.
Oh yeah, I mean, he'll be fine. No, I'll be good. I'll be good. Well, and they open the door. Let's leave the young man to rest in peace.
Follow him out. Or head out first because he's
Yeah.
holding the door.
Yeah. Around you. Close the door. They close the doors and go. If you're able to unalive these order people, I am interested in remitting payment. I could do 500 gold to you. It would fulfill a desire from the boy's family.
Are you actually going to pay us 500 gold, or are you going to lie about it and say you owe us less?
What scum would do that?
The Rainbow Hall.
Them.
Oh, no. My deals are very straightforward.
You seem like a very straightforward person. A little scary, no offense, but very straightforward.
I think you're adorable.
Well, is there anything else that I can tell you?
I don't think at this time, yes.
What's the best way to kill a necromancer?
My preferred method would be to cut off their head and give them time to comprehend their body lying on the ground before their soul passes on.
I like his ideas, Una.
My ears get very stiff.
So what you're saying is I could swallow him and dissolve everything but his head.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, I'm in. Let's go.
All right, then it leads you up. You ascend the staircase out of the carpet, and then he rolls it up. See him open his pocket and stick it in.
How are you doing that, yes? That is much larger than your pocket should be.
Shadows are useful.
Bonak, your bag does the same thing.
No, it doesn't.
It is bigger on the inside.
I've never been inside my bag. I don't know what you're talking about.
Now proceed out and do not come this way without me. Make sure we meet elsewhere. I do not like uninvited guests in my space.
Yes, that is understandable.
Thank you.
Shimmying out.
Yeah, what do you do from here? You
Go
try to
back
reach
and
on
find Hazelnut.
All right. Anything of interest Hazelnut's doing before they find you?
Hazel's probably trying to see if people are interested in buying the moonstones.
All right. What value did I give you on those?
125.
Okay. Go. All right. So you find two. You can sell 2 of the moonstones here. Let's push some, and enough people find it valuable where they'll buy 2 of them.
How many are there?
Oh, because it was the crown with the small moonstones. Are you trying to sell the
I'm trying
moonstones
to-
individually?
Or you're trying to sell the crown. You just said moonstones. I know what you're.
Just okay. Yeah, that thing.
The crown with the small moonstones, which was worth 125 gold.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So you sell the crown? Yeah. In case you do find someone who's interested in it for 125 gold.
Okay. I'll go ahead and sell that. And then I want to see if anyone here yeah, I want to see if I can find like a table and see if I'm any good at gambling.
Okay. Good. Are you proficient in any of the game sets?
No.
Okay. In that case, give me an intelligence check. And how much are you wagering?
It depends on what the game is.
Right now they're playing 3 Dragon Ante.
Okay. I'll wager 10 gold.
Go to give me an intelligence check.
That is 17.
17. All right. In that case, moving, doing a few times, you're able to double the gold to 20 through the game.
All right. So, yeah, I would assume they probably come in while I'm playing Dragon Ante.
All right. You can make it back to the eating hall.
Hazel, I think we got a job.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What kind of job? Bed warmer?
One that'll pay us, what did he say, 500 gold?
Yep.
One that'll pay us 500 gold.
Okay.
Does anybody respond to Mouse being so loud about how much we could get paid for the job?
I said hi loud, but then I said it like to her when I was close up.
I'm at a table playing dragons. So what do we have to do?
Speak in private, yes.
We gotta find some bad guys. Come on.
Oh, well, I mean, there's bad guys all over town. What do we do with
Speak in private, yes.
Well, I said, come along.
Fine. All right. What do we do when we find the bad guys?
We're still in the eating hall.
Yeah.
Lead us out, trying to find some kind of secluded spot for us to catch Hazelnut up.
And just before we get there, Boss is gonna say, we decapitate after we find them. We'll decapitate them so they can think about the consequences of their poor actions.
Okay, so we gotta go decapitate people.
A bad guy.
So am I able to find us like a
Yes.
quiet spot?
Yeah. So they search around town enough, you can find a place where you think it's pretty safe to talk.
Yes, we went to speak with Goriston about to see if he knew anything about the undead that the what was it, who were the people that Zarian talked to? Were they badger folk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The badger folk that Zarian spoke with on our way in, yes? About the problem of the undead?
Wait. What badger people?
that Zarian spoke with. They didn't speak to any of us. Remember, he came back and told us about it.
Oh, okay.
But
And-
the heroes were rising up as undead, yes? Do you recall that?
No. But who's Gorston?
The snake or lizard-like person that Zarian first spoke with when we were entering the shaded area of Kerosene, when we first went to go see Dale and Dark Shadow. And I hold up the goggles.
The goggles. Okay. All right. So you went to go speak to him about the badgers.
No, about the undead that the badgers told Zarian about, yes?
Okay, so badgers told him about undead. He went. Why did you go talk to Gorston about it? If you found out about it from the badgers?
Because we had Gorston as like
An information
info
broker.
An information. Okay.
Yes, like how you had a reader, somebody that would read to you.
Mm-hmm.
He gathers information and then sells it, yes?
Okay. All right. So you went to go sell him the information.
No.
No.
To ask him for information.
We bought him.
We bought information from him, yes?
Okay. So far, we're losing money on this deal. But okay, I'm following
It
you.
was only 1 gold, so we're gonna make a lot more.
2 gold.
2 gold, but we're gonna make a lot more.
So, we learned that the people raising the dead are known as the Grave Order.
Mhm.
And
Specifically run by a guy named Jadar.
at least that is the contact within Kerosene.
Okay.
Jadar Pike.
Jedar Pike is
Yes.
the
Bad guy.
person we got to kill.
Yeah.
Potentially, yes.
Okay, so where's Jedar Pike?
I was getting to that, yes.
Oh.
So, they had hired 10 people to assist in raiding and stealing and gathering information or causing distractions so that they could rob the tombs and the graves of these heroes and other people, and then take the bodies to add them to their undead army.
Okay, so they hired people to distract people so they could go rob people. Got it.
Yes, 9 of the 10 are currently dead.
9 of who?
The hirelings.
The people he hired.
Yes.
Yes.
Who killed them?
He
Did we-
did.
He did.
Oh, he did. Okay.
The final man is under the protection of Goriston. You really should have come with us. He has this
Wait.
really cool rug.
Oh yeah.
How do you know he killed them?
Because the guy who's being protected told us that he
Huh.
killed him.
Wait a minute. So we don't
I-
even know. This could be like a lie. This person could be lying to us, right?
I mean,
Seeing as the curse / poison or disease that was spreading across his chest, I don't see why he would be lying about it.
Well, maybe he's getting paid in some type of cure for the poison to lie to us.
Goriston only agreed to let us speak with him after we explained that we don't think necromancers should just be raising any bodies that they just come across, that there's an ethical way to go about it, purchasing the rights to the body from the family, not just raising people willy-nilly or whatnot. And so he was like, oh, you wish to protect the unseen rights, and Obe pointed out that all rights are unseen. And it was at that point that he then agreed to let us speak with
No, I
HR.
get what you're saying. So this person you got the information from, was he the hireling?
which information.
You just said you were talking to somebody who's been poisoned.
Yes,
All
that
right.
Athar Kut.
And that person was the hireling?
Yes, that survived. He said that they summoned corpses and spirits around them at the raid site and slaughtered them all. Except, well, he was the only one that I was able to get it out.
And he's the one we're not sure we can trust.
Well, you're not sure that you can trust him currently. I didn't have any question as to his trustworthiness. He seemed very frightened.
also, Roston strikes me as a really creepy individual who runs a very tight business, and that these guys, the Grave Order, are kind of bad for business.
And when we said that we would like to put a stop to their frivolous raising of the dead, that was in line with his beliefs, you could say, yes. And that was when he offered us the money. Not
Okay.
He wasn't hiring us. We said that we were going to do a thing. He's like, you know what? If you accomplish this, I'll give you money because it aligns with my beliefs. Yes.
All right. So Jedi Car stole stuff from graves and hired
Jedar Pike.
Jedar Pike, and he then kills the 10 people who he hired to distract people.
9 of
And
the 10 people, yes.
The 9
Eighth-
people, except for the one person,
Aethar
who-
Koot.
Ethar
Koot.
Ethar Koop. And
Who
Ethar
survived.
Koop is diseased and said that he thinks Jedar Kai?
Jedar Pike.
Jedar Pike is the one who killed the other 9, and
Well, he was there. They were.
he was there. Okay.
Jedar Pike
All right. I mean, I didn't know
summoned
that part.
the.
So
I don't know if Jedar Pike was the summoner, but the creatures were summoned when Jedar Pike went to meet with the
Wait.
hirelings.
creatures.
Yes, corpses and spirits.
Whoa. Corpses and spirits?
Yes, that were used to slaughter the hirelings.
Whoa, we're gonna go out there with corpses and spirits, and we're only getting paid 500 gold.
See, this is why you should have come with us. Yes,
Well,
but we were going to do it either way, and then he offered us gold. So technically, it's still much more money than we would have gotten. Yes. Plus, we can likely keep whatever we get off of their bodies. Yes.
Yeah, so we went from doing this for
Okay.
free out of the kindness of our hearts to doing it for money.
counter proposal. We go to the rainbow people and see if they also want this person gone. And if they do, we get paid from them too.
Yeah, but I don't. But if we all remember, I don't know if we do. The Badger people hadn't been telling anybody anything, so I don't think the guild know anything about the Grave Order.
And
Gotcha.
based off of what Xantran mentioned, we're actually not allowed to take jobs above our current color. The Jagged Edge was an exception because the violets had perished, and it was a royal decreed order.
Wait, so this is above our color?
Well, at our color, we had only seen the debt collection mission or the mission at the Gilded Hall that had no specifics and stated that once we took the notice that we were bound to it, and if we didn't complete, we had to complete it on pain of death. And so
Okay.
we thought that was not worthwhile, especially with no information as to payment at
How
all.
about this? How about this? I got another idea. So we know this person has robbed all these graves. So all we have to do is go to the people who are related to the people whose graves were robbed and see if they'd be interested in hiring a band of adventurers to go out there and, get these items back. And then we just have a little extra money for incentive and also returning their goods.
Matt, based on what we'd been told, was it like nobility that had been like that their graves had been robbed, or was it just like a plethora of, because they were saying that they were going for specific things, like was it more affluent people's graves?
From the Badger folk, those were graveyards of heroes.
Okay.
Those are like people, kind of like an Arlington Cemetery type of
Okay,
vibe. And then the shrines would have been like great heroes of the realm, those who were dedicated or named as hero by a specific dragon.
Oh, okay. So it's not it wasn't necessarily that it was.
So they went beneath the shrine for Xanti Corridor.
Yeah. So Hazelnut, I don't believe that it's specific families. These were heroes named by the dragons that they were robbing and collecting their bodies to add to their undead army.
Well, they got to be valuable to somebody, right?
Yes, that is true, but does that not then feel like blackmail, trying to
No.
extort money out of somebody to recover the
No.
lost goods of a hero of the realm?
Nope, not what I'm talking about. But here's the thing. Like when we find these items, were we going to return them?
The
I don't-
items that were stolen
Yeah.
depends on what item it was.
See, that's what I'm saying. So if we made a deal to return the items for payment, then we're actually doing a good thing. Whereas if we went and just took the items and then we're like, oh yeah, they're ours now, then that's a bad thing.
Who do you want to speak with about? The dragons don't exactly show themselves regularly, and seeing as it's the bodies of heroes that they named and honored, I don't think it wise to try and bargain with the dragons.
Yeah,
So
I'm
who,
just
who
worried.
do you think we
Well,
should speak with then?
Here's my worry. We're about to go fight this guy, take these items off of him. These are grave robbed items, right?
Mhm.
So that means that we, in essence, would possess grave robbed items that would make us culpable for the crime of grave robbery, unless we came off as the heroes going in to kill the guy and return the goods. And if
So-
if there was an item you wanted to keep, we would just say we didn't find that thing.
So a lie of omission, yes?
Yes.
Or a different perspective to look at it, yes, is that we helped rid the world of an evil, and this is the world's way of showing its thanks for doing so, yes? And so the then grave robbed items would then be in the possession of somebody that was actively doing good, yes? I don't see anybody having a problem with that.
I mean, I'm all for it, but at the same time, I'm like, well, we go out there, we kill this guy, we take these items, and then we're criminals.
Unless we bring proof that they were evil, and should anybody question, I feel like if we just show that they were necromancers robbing and raising the bodies of these long dead heroes, that people would not be against us utilizing their tools or weapons to continue furthering good in Lux.
I would like to believe that's true, but I also know that this place has got a lot of guilds and a lot of politics. You yourself saw it with those rainbow people. I mean, I don't know if everybody here is on the up and up. So it is something to watch out for, because we could very well go there, do this thing, they find out about it, and then they're like, oh, well, return the items.
Who would ask us that, yes?
I don't know, but
If the dragons asked for the items back, then yes, I would gladly give them
well, I
back.
think anybody would, but what if it's like the whole city guard and they just come after us? I mean, I don't know if we're strong enough to take on the whole city guard. We barely survived the cavern of goblins. But either way, we go there, we do this thing, we get 500 gold for it, and we take the chance, or we try to secure a monetary deal up front, make ourselves out to be the heroes, maybe even more popular than the rainbow people, which thus we get to stick it to them. But either way,
I'm not opposed to your suggestion, but I've asked a couple of times, who do you suggest we go speak with on that behalf then?
well, we have to. Well, who runs the city? Like, is there a governor or maybe a dragon cleric or a.
But again, the badger folk were ashamed that they had allowed this to happen, and so they had been avoiding telling the authorities.
All right, yeah. Let's not even worry about the monetary stuff. What if we just got somebody to say, "Hey, yeah, these guys are good, and they're popular enough so that they could put in a good word, so that the city doesn't draw swords on us."
So then I suggest we go speak with the badger folk again and let them know our intentions. That way, when they make the report that the heroes' bodies are being desecrated by being raised in such a foul manner, and we're trying to put a stop to it, then the authorities know that we are trying to help.
Yes, let's do that.
Okay. I'm glad we could find a way to something that worked for both of us. Yes.
This entire time, Mouse has kind of just been standing off to the side, looking back and forth as both of you debate what we're doing. It's like, I got lost somewhere, but I'm glad we figured it out.
Obed has a new bottle that you have no idea where he got it from.
Okay.
He's just been drinking and listening.
Yes, I purchased a tent for us because we'd been sleeping just beneath the stars previously. Is there anything else that we need before we go back to the badger folk?
I don't think so. Zarian, lead the. Wait. Uh-oh.
Yeah, Luke's gone for now.
I know.
If not, then I will lead us out of the city towards the badger folk.
So going towards the graveyards.
Yes.
Okay. Excellent. Very cool. Yeah, let's take our break and we'll come back to that.
Yeah.
Alrighty. It's time for us to return to Lux.
I am here.
And I am here.
Then we got Hazelnut.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. In that case, you left the city of Crystal and Glass. Karasi, you went back down the trail. And at this point, it's kind of late afternoon. So between like 5 p.m. or so. And you find yourselves coming upon the gates of the graveyards. They're on either side of the road and expand 300 feet on each side, and then about 500 feet back on each side.
Okay. Do we see any of them out and about? Or
Yeah. As you walk up to it, you don't see anything moving in the graveyards.
And like, wouldn't the badger folk be here around this time? Working?
Well, what language do they speak?
They spoke common to us.
Yeah, you spoke some common.
Well, I mean, I don't think we spoke to them, but
We did.
Zarian spoke to them.
Darian.
Oh.
Badger folk?
Hello.
I ring my bell.
Yeah. Ding, ding, ding. There's no response.
Okay, maybe we could track them.
I'm gonna like open the gate, and I'm assuming there's some kind of structure there that they like.
Yeah,
Or it's
so
just-
on the one that's on the left side, the way you're going on it, there's a gate. You look and you see the chain that would go around the gate in 5 different pieces.
Oh. No, this is not a good sign. Yes.
And
No.
you do see what appears to be like a roof that comes about 2 inches. So it's really a wall that comes about 2 inches off the ground. It's made of black stone, and it has a roof on it that's tiled. And you can sort of see where a way has been dug down below it that goes into a round door. When you're looking for a structure, but it's a low structure.
Gotcha. Okay.
It goes into the ground.
Oh, that makes sense. They're badgers.
And throughout you see much of what you saw, different graves that have been, some that have been dug into, some that look like they've come from within and dirt's pushed out.
And is this entryway big enough for me? to be
Yeah,
able to get
it's
into?
good enough for all of you. Yes, medium. Yeah.
Okay. So since I'm going underground, there's no light down there. Light on my shield. I'll head down.
I'm gonna summon Walter.
No, say his whole name.
Balthazar, Balthazar, fee fi fo Balthazar the third. Destroyer of man.
Wait, doesn't that deal damage to us when he's first summoned?
I believe believe so, but I'm gonna do
You can
it.
summon
in
them
an area
away.
that
Yeah.
isn't near you,
Wait, so-
obviously.
So you're wasting damage? That's cool. Is it?
Mouse is gonna give you a look.
Oh,
I
Christ.
can make Walter appear with his mean fire
Oh,
and his
Christ.
hard fire instead of
How
his
long
soft
does he?
fire.
How long does he stick around?
And an hour.
Oh, okay. And that uses one of your wild shapes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right. I'm leading the charge.
Going down, you see the door has partly ajar. Pushing through it.
I was gonna say I unscrew the lid.
Oh, son of a gun! Pushing through. There's
Have all of us been drinking?
Just water.
I love it. You see in this hovel, it's partly supported by beams, but it has been dug out. But then looks like stone has been brought in, making it nice. Some wood that is polished. There's a few desks with files. Looks like records of the dead. Calendar on the wall. And from what you can tell, there's several rooms carved out from the main one. The main one includes a kitchen, and looks like there's about 6 bedrooms. There is what appears to be a weapons rack that is currently empty, and the clasps and such for it are all undone.
Is there any scent of undeath about?
What does undeath smell like
Like rotting flesh and stuff like that?
in the graveyard? Okay.
Well, because we're in their abode.
We're in
right?
their abode. Yeah, okay, sure. So yeah, give me a perception check.
So
I will,
instead of it smelling like dirt,
I will guide
it
myself.
smells like that.
All right, that's a 3 for guidance. Dirty 20.
With the dirty 20, you put your senses out, you sniff on the ground. Nothing gives you the idea of unkept or rotting flesh.
Okay. Yes, I don't smell anything dead in here currently, but it is worrisome that all their weapons are in use potentially. Yes.
What I'm worried about is that nobody's here.
Maybe they're having a potty break.
Well, I didn't see any signs of battle out there.
Yes, that is true. And was there other doors leading to other sections or hallways or whatever?
There's the bedrooms and such, but this doesn't seem to go any further in or out.
Okay.
Well, we found a good place to sleep tonight.
I would hate for a bear to come home, so to speak.
I thought they were badgers.
Me too.
This
What are we
really
talking
does. Today reminds me a lot about that story, man. Bears, a girl, breaking chairs.
What?
The story I remember.
Is it like this story?
No, it's just a lot of coincidences.
So this one's called Forbidden Nuts.
No, I don't think it's about that one. I'm gonna go back outside and I'm gonna poke around. I'm gonna uh have Walter go. I don't know. Look to see if fly up higher to kind of like see if he finds anything, and if he does, come back.
Hey, give me a perception check for Walter.
Alright, do his perception would be based on wisdom. It's a +2. Ooh, Walter has good perception. It's 21.
Okay. As Walter moves about, okay, does he fly or does he scurry?
He flies.
Flies. Okay, so he
Fire
flies.
cat.
Remember, wings of flame move about the place. You see, there is a mausoleum that is made of the same black stone as this building. It looks like there is a 2-foot thick stone door that is cracked and in pieces. And with that, there is blood upon the white stone path that leads to it.
I think as Walter sees it, he's gonna dart back over to me and like tug on like my clothes or something to get me to follow to see. He's like, guys, I found something. Well, Walter, we found something.
Hold on. I gotta jump on the bed. Oba. Oba, and I.
It won't on me.
Uh-oh.
You're unmuted currently.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
rebooted. I'm waiting.
Okay.
Yes, what? Huh? Where?
Can you read this to me?
Can I read what? What am I reading?
Forbidden Nuts.
Yeah, Hazelnut, Mouse found something, yes?
Oh,
I'm gonna start heading out.
Ovid's gonna start and he's gonna be like walking out with him, being like, "Once upon a time in a forest," and what the
Yes, I told you it was a red light book.
fuck did he hear me?
what? What?
It was funnier that way.
Screaming so loud I can't even hear it.
Sorry.
It's actively being bleeped out.
Yeah.
Lux has a profanity filter.
Beep 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 beep
Oh.
beep.
Like that scene from Good Omens. They're just like, what the flippity gibbet?
It's just Charlie Brown adults when you start cursing.
All right, so you run out, and Oba, do you go and Hazelnut?
Yeah, I'm just following along while Oba's reading and cursing, apparently. I don't know what they're doing.
Guys, Walter found some blood, and up that way, there's the mausoleum is cracked open.
I mean, we should check it out, yes. Though that is in line with what they've been doing, seeing as they've been stealing the bodies of the heroes. Let's see if
Ah.
anybody's still there.
Oh, this is unfortunate.
What is? Yes?
That they're robbing a grave.
Hazelnut, yes, you realize that that's what I've told you multiple times at this point, yes?
Yes.
Yeah, but we're practically catching them in like red-handed.
I will lead the way forward, just ears kind of like drooping, like, is Hazelnut even ever listening to me when I talk?
Oh, but this book doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
This is the dirtiest book I've ever seen. What did you let them buy, Unak?
No, I am not her keeper, yes. That is not for me to stop. She is grown and out on her own. I am not a supervisor of a cornea, yes.
I can't read this. I need to bleach my eyes out. You take this book and you bury it.
Oh my gosh.
Like the nuts.
I bury it into my
They were
satchel.
definitely buried.
Oh my gosh.
Warhammer out. My shield, my half a temple bell shield lit with light. I am heading into the mausoleum.
Oh no.
Ovid's following just to get as far away from that book as possible.
And I'm keeping pace.
Okay. In the mausoleum, you can see there's blood spatter in and around. A lot of the grass that was around has been trampled very flat. And inside, you come to a radius of, the 30-foot diameter circular inside. There is a single, what looks like pillar in the second. Pillar in the center. It was a sarcophagus of some type. The lid has been lies about 7 feet away and is in 2 pieces. Around, there are what looks like 3 to 4 foot long, almost cubby holes, places where bodies are kept. Upon each one, you see, actually below all of them, there's stone debris, doors or seals that have been crumpled and lie in all types of rubble. Looks like there were 40 in all.
I'd say it's safe to say the place looks naked. And I don't like that. But that could be.
Can I check the sarcophagus lid or the sarcophagus itself to see if there's some kind of placard that stated like what hero was here?
Certainly. Looking here, inscribed in here is the hero of the arm.
Does that name ring a bell? Like, have I heard of them? Or any of us heard of them, really?
So, I'd say you would have gotten some idea. There were within the city of Heresy, they seem to have there was this idea of old heroes of the past, and you'd be aware of the custom that they have of, at least in the City of Glass and in their defense and in their conquests, that their tradition was for heroes they did not know their name of, but they did great things, like things that would have been lost to history. They had split them up to heroes of the arm, heroes of the leg, heroes of the heart, and heroes of the head. And they would honor them. If names were lost at some point, they would simply give them that moniker.
It was arm, leg, heart, or
Arm, leg, heart, head.
okay. Just for giggles and shits, I'm gonna look in the sarcophagus.
Why? Well, why?
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
Yeah. Guidance. That's one extra. That's a 7.
Okay. Looking all around, it seems they're what looks like places where it looks like gifts that maybe were left with the dead have been taken, and the body is completely gone. You do know traditions of leaving gifts with the dead, and sometimes even like bits of trophies that they would collect would be here in all of these, and you see that looks like mostly they've been well, you don't see any that are left. You don't see any of those here.
Gotcha. Yes, this place has been picked clean, as if by scavengers.
The question remains, where are the Badger folks?
If they were killed, yes, it's possible that their bodies then were also raised to be added to the army.
Well, that's not good. Well, who should we talk to then? I mean, I don't know. Oh, this is bad.
If this many were raised, yes, there must be some kind of path we can follow. This was nearly a squadron of people. You cannot have that many walking in the same direction without leaving trampled grass at the very least. Maybe we can track them, yes? Hazel,
What if?
you're adept.
But what if they went down the other tunnels like the Gobbies did?
I suppose that's a possibility, yes, but the smallest tunnels, well, I suppose if they had the Badger folk with them, they might have been able to expand them. But the escape tunnels were strictly sized to the goblins, so only small creatures would have really been able to get through them.
Well, I mean, how big are badgers really?
I meant the bodies here, pointing to all the wall alcoves in the sarcophagus.
Okay.
I think trying to track them might be a good idea.
The Badgers?
If not them, the whatever crawled out of here.
I mean, yeah, let's just track whatever crawled out of here.
Yeah.
Nothing bad's gonna be at the end of that trail. All right.
I can
Let
help
me-
you. I'm not. I'm helpful at tracking.
All right.
Guidance.
Okay. So, Mouse, you're trying to track them?
Hazelnut is.
Hazel is.
Or Hazelnut
I'm gonna
is.
help
Okay.
Hazel.
You're helping. Okay.
With guidance.
Perfect.
No, I guided. Mouse is
I know.
helping.
She's helping and she's got guidance.
Okay.
Ovid is just trying to mentally bleach his mind of what he read.
Then give me a survival check. There, Hazelnut.
Um, is that what do I do? Is that advantage?
Oh, we're not doing it by adding the other person's modifier.
Oh, that's the way we were doing that. Yeah. So it'd be what's your. So you're just trying to help them with regular tracking. How are you helping the Mouse? What are you doing to help Hazelnut?
I was going to help Hazel by like I feel like Hazel would be able to figure like look for maybe we'd split the area or something.
Okay. So you can add your wisdom modifier. Which is what?
4.
4. Okay. So then, all right. So your survival check +4 plus guidance.
So 19.
And what is Hazelnut really looking for?
He's trying to track the whatever came out, and if there's badger folk feet, she's going to be heading that direction.
Okay. Coming out of the graveyard, or I'd say coming out of this mausoleum place, you get the sense, looking for the unique feet of the magic folk you all saw. They went. You get the sense that they were fighting. You also see other animal feet and booted feet that seem to be fighting alongside of them or with them. There are places where it looks like body parts maybe were dropped, but then there are heavy footprints that lead further into the graveyard.
Can I tell what kind of creature it is?
It's humanoid, or basically the humanoid animal folk.
Well, I don't know if the badger survived, but this heavy thing headed that way.
Let's follow it then, yes?
Yep.
Would you like me to walk in front and you just tell me which direction to go?
No, I can be brave. Oh, but read me the story. It'll make me brave.
I thought
Walter,
you buried
stay
that book,
close.
yes?
There's not enough alcohol to wash the taste of those words out of my mouth, Hazelnut.
All right. I'll
Where did
go
you
for
buy
it.
this from?
I bought it from watching you, Dad. All right, I'm gonna-
It was
Good.
from Cooks and Kinks bookstore.
That store should not have a selling license.
You said it was okay, Gooba. All right.
I didn't realize there was that kind of smut.
Okay. Following the track then, with Hazelnut leading. Occasionally you'll see there's a stop where it looks like a grave is unearthed sloppily. Big hunks of dirt are thrown out. You see tombstones about 20 feet from where they should be. And caskets broken open and empty and looted.
Well, they've been robbing.
You go through and it's not everyone though. It looks like they were being particular.
All right.
And yeah. And you get to kind of where this all ends, and you see the iron gate ripped up and bent, so it almost makes another archway, and the tracks kind of lead out. You can see where it looks like things were loaded onto like a large wagon. You see these large wagon tracks that continue away from the graveyard.
How long were we gone from this area, out of curiosity?
About a day or two.
Oh, I thought this was outside of the city.
It is. It's some hours, quite a few hours outside the city.
No,
Yeah.
I mean, I thought it was like literally outside of the city.
Oh no,
I
because if
thought
you
this was
remember
the graveyard of the city.
there's like 3 hours of travel to Kerosene where it's just burned to ash,
Oh,
and it's like very just rocky
okay.
as a
Well-
form of defense. I'm assuming.
If we want to, I mean, okay, so they've taken this. They took something from here and they took it on their way out, and apparently the Badgers didn't want them to take it. And whatever they took, they were definitely looking for something specific. And they put it on a cart and they headed off.
Yes, could you track it?
I mean, I don't see why not. It's pretty. I mean, it's a pretty heavy cart in the mud. It's only been a day.
Then I think we should. Yes.
Yeah, especially if we have our cart, we could just line up the wheels and, just follow it out.
I think the wheel base is a bit smaller on our cart. Yes.
Yeah, it's the
All the
little,
better. But they'll still line up.
they wouldn't line up. They'd be a little smaller.
We could line up one wheel.
All right. Well, I mean, we don't have to. We could just follow off on the side of the road.
We can walk the road. I don't think that was the question. But
Yeah,
if you
I
can
mean-
track the wagon, then we should. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, this does not go on the road. This goes through more just wilderness, so it's up to you.
Oh, then that's even easier to track then.
Oh yeah. I mean, I can talk to animals and see if they see things, and so we should be fine.
All right.
Yeah.
Lead the way then, Hazelnut.
Okay.
Okay. Then give me another survival check, please.
You've got this. Guidance.
Mouse.
Yeah. I'll help you out by I'll have Walter gone ahead. Oh wait, no, because that'll be his. I'll
Aerial view.
yeah. Or I'll hop through I was thinking about hopping through the trees.
Sounds good. Okay, so you're gonna add the
Just
wisdom
nobody
again.
bop you on the head.
But I'm not a bunny.
You're the one that
Nor
said
is
hop.
my name Fufu.
All right. 22.
Following the trail that they have left, I'd say about 4 more hours as it's starting to get pitch black out. Or as you get into the evening, and I would say probably another 4 hours travel ahead, you think, based on it up on the hills. You can see a blue light
Walter is gone.
up on a, like it's, the elevation goes up, and you can see it up there.
What would that be?
You said it was getting dark.
Yeah, it's dark now.
Oh.
So you've gone into like the night time, so you'd be pushing and skipping a long rest, kind of going further.
Oh, bad idea. I can't see in the dark.
I also cannot see in the dark, and seeing as we're tracking people, I don't think having my shield alight is very wise.
Granted, one day soon I'll be able to see in the dark.
I also feel like I'll soon be able to see in the dark, strangely enough.
And if that day ever comes, then I will.
I don't
track
think
down
I'll
the-
be able to.
I don't think I'll be able to either.
I guess we'll set up camp.
Yeah, I will set up the 6-man tent, and I'm gonna be just in the wooden part of my shield on the inside part. I'm just gonna be scratching in runes that I saw in One Eye's like apartment thing, just giant runes based on like what the ingredients that she had us mixing, and just trying to copy those into that.
I'm gonna set up a simple bell and string trap around our campsite.
I'm going to talk to a nearby rodent. Cast a spell. If there's one nearby.
Yeah, I would say appropriately you see a common squirrel.
Hello. I was hoping you could help us out.
Got nuts?
Of course.
Yeah, what's up?
Well, you see that light way up there?
Yeah,
Please tell me it's looking at the moon.
it is. Just going.
What? No, not the gods. I'm talking about that blue light over there.
Oh, I mean, I don't know what blue is. Yeah, I see a light over there.
Yeah, that one.
Blue is.
Well, my friends and I are going to be going up into that area tomorrow, and I was hoping you wouldn't mind going up there, just taking a look around, seeing who might be there, and when we come up there tomorrow, maybe you'll, still be there, and I'll give you some nuts before you go, and that way you could tell us what you saw.
Oh, that's a long hike.
Well, I'll also read you a chapter from Forbidden Nuts.
Forbidden nuts.
Yeah.
Those like really spicy nuts.
Yes.
Give me a persuasion check.
19.
All right. I mean, I hope an owl doesn't catch me in the night, but
Well, I hope not either. I mean, don't put yourself in danger or anything. I just
I'll just stay here then.
no. I mean, like hide out in the foliage.
I mean, that's where the elves are. But okay.
Oh,
Um,
then okay. So
I'll
just be
try.
careful. Be careful, okay? And I'm
Okay.
gonna reach into my rations and take out some nuts and kind of feed them some and say, "I'll give you more tomorrow."
They start scurrying off into the night.
All right. Okay, everybody, we got a scout for tomorrow. Hopefully they'll be able to tell us who all was up there.
Who did you manage to recruit out here? Yes.
A squirrel.
Oh, okay. Did you catch their name? Yes.
No. Is that a problem?
I just figured you'd have asked their name if they were helping you. Yes.
Well, I'll ask them tomorrow.
Here is hoping that we see them tomorrow. Yes.
I agree. I'm really worried about them. Well, I'm gonna go get some sleep. Elba, you can read me a chapter tonight. Let's go lay down.
Yep, I'm gonna do watch. Yep, watch. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do.
All right. Anything or any watches or conversations you want to do on your long rest?
Who's ever with watch with me, as long as it's not Hazelnut, I'm gonna be like, I've been in whorehouses that had better language.
I'll do watch with Obe.
Okay.
I'll be traumatized.
Okay.
That's all he had to say.
All right. Anything Miles wants to say? Anything you want to do? Any RP?
No, I don't have any planned.
Okay. And anything else from anybody before we wake up?
I just lay out my moon treats.
Yeah, I guess while on watch with Hazelnut, I'm assuming, because we were splitting it like just the two.
Yeah.
Is Hazelnut? Can you tell me a bit about how you grew up in Acornia? Because your stories are so foreign to me in concept. I don't think I grasp truly like what Acornia is like in your lived experience.
Very large trees. Trees so thick that they're like houses. And you can actually go into them. Some people have actually built doors into the trees. And some people just like to find their own entrances into the trees.
Does that not kill the tree?
No.
Okay.
And yeah, I mean, we have buildings, we have libraries, we have play areas. You can go all the way up to the top, and there are bridges between trees. And it's sometimes fun to be up there early in the morning or late at night, and you can actually watch the moon as it greets us and leaves. And there's sometimes some of the elders will read stories, especially on the high days, like we have the day of the acorn, and we have the day of the nutmeg, and the day of the Nutella.
Yes, I think because you're a princess, yes.
Yes.
Well, you've been traveling with us now and spent time at the school. How does life with us differ? Besides having specific people for specific jobs that they would do for you. like your interactions with people as well. Because I
Well-
don't think many of the people that we've interacted with have known that you were a princess of Acornia.
No. I guess I didn't have a lot of friends in Acornia because everybody was very formal around me, except for one person. So it's kind of nice to not have that.
Who
and
was
just
that?
Be...
Who was the person that wasn't formal with you?
Oh, he was just a friend of mine. We used to travel up the trees, and we learned how to shoot bow and arrows together.
Oh, I don't
Yeah.
mean to pry if you don't want to share his name or anything of the like.
I never asked.
And yet you called him friend?
I mean, I asked. I was just kidding because the squirrel thing.
Oh, yes.
But we, but yeah, no. I mean, I didn't have a lot of friends. I just kind of just bounced around, and I was expected to be here, expected to be there, and so it was always nice to get away. And then finally, I got accepted into the school, and so I came there, and well, that's when I met all of you.
So wait, how did the school find you? Yes? Or did your parents like ask for you to like did you have to did you just tell them like, hey, I want to go to school here? How did you even find out about the school?
Well, I think they knew about Acornia, and so
I think they know about everywhere.
yeah, and so I guess they found out about me that way. And I think they liked having someone from the family come to the school. And they figured I had something to add to the program, and I had a lot to learn from the program. And,
Yes, your archery and broader way of thinking is certainly helpful.
yeah, but I also learned a lot there. And so, yeah, it's been nice to kind of hone my skills and all that. But I don't know. I don't know how they actually knew about me. I mean, I never really asked. I just kind of found out because my parents told me. They set me down. They said, yeah, there's this great school. You need to go to it. So I was like, okay.
Did you have tournaments for archery that you would participate in?
Yes. Econia has several archery tournaments.
Maybe that is how they found it, if you were a champion of many of them.
I guess it's possible. Yeah, a lot of people shoot bows, though, there. So...
Oh, is that a practice of Acornia?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we especially some of the trees there we would use for the bows. They're the older trees, and it's kind of a high honor to have a bow crafted from one of those.
How does one gain that honor?
You have to do something truly heroic and magnificent, but I've never had one crafted from it.
Does Acornia have many enemies that one would be able to prove themselves?
I mean, on occasion, sure. I mean, we have the same problems as most places, I would imagine. I mean, every now and then there's people out in the woods that are trying to kill a bunch of animals and take more than they should, and it's an easy way to make enemies. But usually we'll try to diplomatically resolve those things, but most people just aren't always open to diplomatically resolving their need to hunt and chop down trees. Which, I mean, we don't like penalize people for chopping down trees. It's more about, oh, they're taking too many or they're killing too many.
I see, yes. Another night I'll tell you about Nogrins, and we can compare how we grew up, yes?
Sounds like a good idea. Oh, great moon. Thank you for watching over us.
Seeing that the nuts are still there, I'm like a little confused. Because normally Obe and I have been taking watch after you and have been eating them. And so I just go about helping get breakfast ready.
Yeah, she just kind of leaves them there and heads on back.
Okay. Is anyone trying to get those nuts in the morning? Or are we leaving the nuts for the first time ever?
I'm leaving the nuts. I'm busy over here coming up with a plot line for Forbidden Nuts. But I'm all for it. Do you like this, Jackie? Do you like this plot line?
I think it has a reverse harem in it somewhere, so you
Oh,
might want to add
okay.
The
that.
whole thing is a reverse harem.
Yeah.
Oh, I got you.
Look, I come up with dirty titles and I put them in a category. I ain't got the imagination to make the book.
That's the only thing that was said when I bought it.
Molly makes the outline. Okay.
So yeah, I think Hazelnut, if she kind of walks back and sees the nuts are still there, she's like, "Oh no, we've angered the moon."
The first time that Obey and I haven't eaten the nuts, and now Hazelnut's actually like worried.
I think we should all seek penance.
Do you think it's a sign, though?
Yeah, I do. I do.
No, not that they're angry with us, but that there's danger ahead.
That's even worse because that means the moon's in danger, and that's not good. Oh, this is bad. Well, hopefully, when we get up on that hill, I'm worried about going up that hill. Honestly,
Has your squirrel returned?
well, no, I told him I'd meet him up there.
Oh, okay.
So what you're saying is if we want her to be scared, we shouldn't eat the nuts.
Wait, but and I'm assuming Obey's just talking to me quietly.
Yes. He's
Wait,
saying it is mine to your mind.
I can't reply to that.
Yes, you can.
I can?
It's just you and me though.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize those were like nuts that were part of a ritual that Hazelnut was doing. I thought she was just leaving them out. Like,
Look, I just figured it out too, but we're just not gonna say anything.
have we been eating her moon nuts?
Yes.
Making her think that the moons were in her favor?
Yes.
Should we tell her that?
No. Have you seen what she does with a bow and arrow?
Wait, you think she'd kill us over the not understanding the ritual?
Have you read the smut she just picked up?
No, I purposefully did not read anything from that store. I escorted us. I escorted everyone out when there was talk of sale of toys.
Okay, I'm just saying, like, we should just not tell her.
Okay, so
she might flip a switch.
Do we need to start orchestrating that she takes watch first from now on?
Yes.
That way one of us can make sure that they're eaten by the morning?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know how long we're going to be able to keep this lie going, but...
Until one of us dies.
Hazel's just crying on the grass, weeping openly and apologizing to the moon.
Yeah, until one of us dies.
Do that, Hazel. You see a squirrel approaching you.
Oh. I go ahead and cast my spell. Hey.
Don't forget to eat a ration, guys.
It keeps
Don't forget you have 2
approaching,
goonberries.
and you see it has no eyes.
What?
Keeps coming closer.
I go over to them and pick them up. It's me.
Okay, it hisses wildly and tries to scratch at you. not hitting.
Okay.
Maybe
I'm
the
gonna
moon god left the nuts for the squirrel, Hazel.
No,
It knew it was coming.
No, this is bad. I'm gonna
As
try.
you hold it, it's cold.
I'm gonna try to. Oh, he's.
Oh shit!
Oh no.
Is this the same squirrel?
Feel like it is. Keeps trying to scratch.
And I'm like, okay. So do I get the sense they're undead?
You look very. You look closely. There are no eyes. You look. You can see where it looks like its neck was snapped.
Can anybody help the squirrel?
Oh, I just got a natural 20.
Oh no. I don't know that spell yet.
All right, so it finally kind of wiggles its way, chomps big on your cheek, and rips for 8 slashing damage.
Holy shit!
Bad squirrel, bad.
Um,
I'm gonna stab the squirrel. I'm sorry. You attacked Hazel.
Roll it.
18.
18. Yeah, you
Dagger right into it.
and it dies
Again.
As it does, Mouse and Hazel, you see in its throat there looks like to be a rolled up parchment.
Take it out.
Girl in common simply says, "Stop following us, or we'll use your parts."
I mean, well, now we gotta kill him. We gotta avenge the squirrel.
Well, I'm gonna rip their heads off.
We gonna stuff parchment down their throats?
We're gonna do much worse than that.
In my head, I'm
We're
gonna look
gonna
at
rip
Renat
off
and
all
say,
of their
till
fingernails.
one of us dies.
I'm gonna do much worse than that.
We're gonna feed them their fingernails after we rip them off.
I'm gonna do much worse than that.
And their
One of us dies.
toenails.
My poor little squirrel friend. Why would they kill a squirrel?
maybe they saw that it was watching them. Yes, and
It's a squirrel.
yes. So a squirrel, not in a tree at night in the open,
Animals
would
watch
be
people all the time, though.
a strange sight, don't you think?
No.
Not if he's hiding.
If they found him,
So they just randomly kill a bunch of animals?
well, if you like, Walter is a summoned creature that is controlled by Mouse. Maybe they thought it was something like that. Yes.
Well, then they're stupid.
Well, we already knew that.
They're a bunch of monsters.
How far away are they?
I mean, they were 4 hours away.
Probably farther away now.
Well, they have to sleep.
Unless they're all dead.
No, they're not.
She means undead, I think. But yeah.
Yeah, that's what I kind of meant.
Well, I'm gonna pick up my bow. I'm gonna put my little squirrel friend. I'm gonna wrap him up. And then I'm gonna start walking.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess following. having packed up the tent and all that jazz.
Following and just saying in Unak's head, this is what I meant. Until one of us dies, we say nothing.
My ears are just very, like, they wiggle like once backwards and forwards as like an okay. Like I don't even want to respond in my mind.
Gulp.
Okay. In that case, you continue. So you're trying to go where you saw the blue fire.
Yep.
Move another 4 hours in this day. You come upon what looks like it probably was the campsite. There you see the signs of a fire. Though there's a strong sense of, strong scent of myrrh and incense.
Murder. Murder. I will ritual cast, or I'll start ritual casting detect magic.
Okay. Yeah, I'd say in the area for 30 feet radius around the fire is a lingering necromantic aura. As there's a little bit of smoke coming off the wood, it's getting weaker.
Yes, they were definitely here. I think even the smoke is giving off a necromantic aura about this fire.
Let's keep going.
Is there anything besides the fire around, like that it looks like, because there's undead, but we think we're also following like an actual still alive person. Does it look like there's any place where they, like, can we tell where they settled? If they did?
You see there are 4 places where it looks like someone might have
Okay.
slept. Like where the ground is flattened more.
Yeah, okay.
See the signs of tents being pitched.
All right.
How many
and-
tents?
4.
Are they 2 people tents or 1 person tent?
A standard 2-person tent.
Max, there's like 8 of them.
Plus all the undead.
I'm trying not to think about that part.
I don't understand how undead are created and controlled. So
Well,
I don't know if
thinking that fire has something to do with it.
Yes, I just don't know if killing the master would release the undead to then attack one another, or possibly turn on their prior masters. It is not a subject I've ever wanted to look into, and so this is really my first experience with it. Yes.
I mean, I don't think it matters. I just think we need to find them.
Is Hazelnut able to pick up the tracks again fairly easily?
Yeah, from here, they are going. They seem to continue upwards, climbing the hills into somewhat of a mountainous area. Like it's more rocky, I should say. And following that, this is about another 3 hours of climbing. So we'll do athletics checks for this. See if you all get exhausted.
guidancing myself.
Same. Because even with the guidance last time, I think I got exhausted. Oof. Only one extra.
Yeah. I'm gonna guidance myself too.
Okay. 21.
Let me do my guidance first.
17.
Well, that's great.
9.
What did Oba get?
3.
Okay.
You try to walk up a mountain with a cart.
Oba and Mouse, you are exhausted from the climb.
Okay.
And you come to appears to be a flattened area up high in this rocky area of the hills. There, it seems as though the rock itself rises about 100 feet, but has left this hollowed out space. This slit of access that is entirely missing. It's about a 15-foot wide opening. And in the center of it is a 5-foot diameter obelisk. From the tip of the obelisk, you see 27 gray strands stretch out and into the sky. The silver strands.
Oh, but you have any alcohol?
Why do you want my alcohol?
I need to do something.
What do you need to do?
I just need to do something.
I'm gonna need more than that.
I'm not gonna drink it.
Insight check. It's gonna be horrible, but that's okay. Oh, 24.
She's telling the truth. She's not gonna
Okay,
drink it.
fine. Here's my rum.
She takes it and she pours it on the squirrel's wrapped up body.
That was a waste of good rum. I gotta raise the rum for my list. Okay.
That should keep him preserved.
Oh my god, that was good rum.
There's still some left. My friend just needed it.
Mm-hmm.
None of this would have happened if the moon had eaten those nuts.
You're right, your friend needed it. Yep.
It's all my fault.
No, it's not your fault. Not at all.
The moon's mad at me, and this is how I have to pay.
No, it's okay.
Hazel, I don't think that these necromancers are worshippers of the moon.
Yeah, but the moon could have protected the squirrel.
What if the fire they were burning kept the moon out?
Nothing can keep the moon out. Everybody knows that.
Well,
Smoke
when we
can
were
block the light of the moon, though, yes.
There, see?
yeah, it could block the gaze of the moon, and the moon wouldn't be able to see the little squirrel.
Maybe. But what about the second moon?
It would still be blocked by the same smoke, yes.
They're
Yes.
evil smoke. They're evil, necromantic, killing people and
But,
taking their
okay,
bodies smoke.
Even if that's true, why didn't the moons want the nuts?
Maybe because they want us to fix this evil necromantic squirrel killer group.
before they can rest and partake in the nuts.
So they were sad about the squirrel.
Yes.
I guess that makes sense. I don't feel like eating either.
Matt, you said on the obelisk there was 27 gray strands, or did I just make that number up?
27.
Okay. Strands of what?
Silver strands
Silver.
that go to the sky, like what you all touched.
Oh, okay, got it. The silver threads. You changed up the words on me, and I had no clue what you were talking about. So they're not so much hanging, but they're connected to this obelisk.
Connected to the tip of
heading
the
up
obelisk.
into the
and then up into the sky.
All right, are we going?
Yeah. Yep.
Where?
The way they went.
Yeah, you could go past the obelisk. It's just
Okay.
the entrance of this area.
Just wanted to make sure that Hazelnut wasn't saying that we touched the threads.
Yeah, 100%.
Yes, let's continue. Though we should be cautious. They have threatened our lives already.
And they've killed one of us.
Yup.
That too.
All right. In here, it's a very strange sight. You see a whole area of statues. Laid out in such a way that about every 10 feet you can't see past into the rest of it. They're staggered. In order to get a line of sight, sometimes you get maybe 15 or 20 feet, but then it's statue again, and by the time you move, you'd be less visual. The way that they are staggered. They all of creatures with no fur or other animal-like feature. Round, no things like you've seen before. Some with pointy ears, some that have no hair on their body and big and bulky. I was carrying a large tubular weapon.
What are these creatures?
Do they look like they have feet the size of what we've been tracking?
No, all of them a little bit bigger.
Okay. Well, I don't think these are what we've been tracking.
I've never seen anything like these.
No, me either. Maybe we could try to communicate with them.
Yeah.
How?
Well, I mean, I don't know if they're beasts, but if they are, I can, talk to them.
And I'm gonna just kind of like knock on one, and like just. I think they're just stone. Yes.
Back on one, it's someone that it's as though fire comes straight up from their head. They have some type of strange armor with large spikes from the shoulder, almost a fabric otherwise.
Oh,
They carry a shield that looks like a leaf.
how many are there?
A lot.
Yeah, like there's so
You
many
can't
that
see them all.
you can't get a straight line of sight past them. They look to be at least some kind of warrior. This looks like armor and a shield.
Maybe these were stolen from cemeteries.
Of what country? I've never seen anything like these things.
I don't know.
Where are there? And I start like walking around a couple different ones. They have no tails, no scales, no fur, no feathers.
Well, they're statues.
Yeah,
No,
but
yes,
what
but
of? They
Well,
look like people, but they're not.
well, I mean, it's artists. You know, artists are always doing weird things.
They just don't look right.
Well, I think it's beautiful art. It's very interpretive. It's sort of saying, imagine a world where we don't have tails or ears.
But why?
Well, maybe the artist was fascinated with the idea that we're so worried about our differences, like the fact that I have a squirrel tail and, you know, you have a ram tail and Mouse has a mouse tail
I don't have a mouse tail. I have mouse ears.
and Unok has a bunny tail. So they thought, hey, maybe we're so fixated on the fact that our tails make us different. What if we don't have tails like Mouse?
Well, yeah, for the record, Obed is now fixated on the fact that Mouse doesn't have a tail.
Does Oba have a tail and like ram ears?
He's got ram ears, ram horns, ram tail, ram feet.
Okay.
Mouse, have you
The only
always
thing
not
that's
had a
human
tail?
is his chest and face.
I've never had a tail.
Really? I've
Mm.
never known.
I have mouse ears
I just
and a strange fixation for cheese.
I'm the only one of us that only has one set of ears.
I think so.
What?
These-
I have rams.
Oh, do you not have human ears also?
No, I got ram horns and ears.
Oh, okay. So you and I, okay. Because I know Mouse and Hazelnut both have like humanoid ears and then the animal ears. These creatures only have like your non-animal ears.
That's just weird.
Saying
Yeah.
that to Mouse and Hazelnut.
Yeah, I guess. It's interesting.
Does the weapon just look like a tube? Like, is it like a staff, or is it like hollowed out and so it looks like an actual tube?
It looks like it was designed to look hollowed out. I mean, eventually
Okay.
it's
Yeah,
stone
like-
and it's filled in.
Like a
It's
blowgun?
It's got a stock. It's a firearm.
Oh, okay. I've never seen anything like I'm just like looking at it, trying to gauge what it could possibly be just from my interactions with things.
Well, maybe there's a continent where people don't have tails and ears. I don't know.
Everyone has
And,
tails.
Unak, when you were knocking on it. You, for like a second, look up and see large stone blocks coming straight for your head in some type of dark room. And then you're back to where you are.
I think I jump back.
You okay?
I saw stone falling.
Really? Let me check. I go knock on it really hard.
Yeah, you will kind of X the same thing. you see this room of some type of statues, and there's stones falling.
Whoa, guys, you gotta try this.
And
What?
you look and you realize there's. Yeah, never mind. Yep. Continue.
Go ahead, knock on it.
Why? I don't
Just
want
do it.
stones to
Just
fall
do
on
it.
me.
Do
I
it.
don't want stones to fall.
All right, I'll knock on it.
So you see the same thing.
What if I pick a different one to knock on? Will I see something different?
Oh, good idea.
I'll knock on a different one too.
Okay.
Clunk, clunk, clunk.
You knock, dunk, and you see flames all around you, and you feel your skin burn.
Better or worse than stones falling?
Mouse?
Hang on, I'm writing down.
Well,
I
watch-
like recoil from it. Like, worse. I like check myself. Am I on fire?
No.
I can find another one and knock on it.
You see this like gray ooze all around your body, feeling it being dissolved by acid.
Ah! Oh, wow. That's so cool. But it hurt real bad.
We're just gonna all keep knocking on random ones.
There's
see
like
if anyone
hundreds of
can tell
these.
us.
We could spend all day here.
We were doing something, yes, tracking.
Hey, wait. What if these are the heroes or statues of the heroes that they took?
That's what I was saying.
No, this is like no heroes we'd ever seen or heard of.
Well, maybe in the
true.
past, heroes looked funny.
Okay, you remember how I said I wanted to do something much worse to them? Maybe if we take some of these statues and we just lay them on top of them so they're constantly feeling like they're on fire. and-
I like it.
yeah. Maybe we could like carve weapons out of these.
I think we should just continue tracking or finding a way through this.
Fine, but I'm looking for a hero that doesn't look funny.
And was this where the tracks had led us to these statues?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna start trying to find the path through them.
Yeah, give me give me a perception check.
Does my wagon fit through these?
I will guide myself.
I think it will just fit.
Okay.
But I would say
be real-
your movement speed is halved with the wagon at this point.
I'm going to be real careful so that I don't make the wagon catch fire on a random statue.
So total of 17.
In that case,
How tall are the statues also?
how tall? Each one's roughly 10 feet tall.
Oh, okay. So I don't know if I can jump. I was gonna say I wanted to do my bunny hop to try and see if I can get an aerial view, but if they're that tall, I don't think I can.
I've seen your mini. You can probably do it.
Maybe if I take my potion of jumping, but I'll just make my way through for the time being.
Okay.
We have potions of jumping.
In moving in between two rows of them, as if on guard duty, there are three shapes. Two completely black, featureless, with wisps of their dark black form almost pouring out of them. They do not walk, but float. And the third is really in like a 3/4 opacity. And they carry in the same see-through sense a large axe. They have this blue substance that makes them up.
To clarify,
They are more
or
what?
barely visible. Because you said they're
Barely-
3/4, and I was trying to determine if it was like you can kind of see through them, or if they're like you can barely make them out.
You can kind of see through them.
Okay.
So yeah, sorry. And their features, they are more animal-like, like you would expect.
Okay. Have they noticed me?
I'm just going to call you all Lux folk, because that way I can just keep saying the more like Lux folk. That way,
Okay.
animal-like
makes sense,
sounds really
yeah.
strange out of my mouth. Okay.
That works. Have they taken note of me?
I need a group stealth check.
All right.
Well, I'm
Okay.
looking at myself right now.
I have disadvantage on that, but I will guide myself.
I also have disadvantage on that, and I'm going to guidance myself.
Yep.
Don't I have that disadvantage on that too because of
Exhaustion.
Yeah.
yeah. All right. So
That's a whole.
Oh God, it's double threes.
That's a whole 13 for me.
I lost a natural 20.
27.
22.
11.
13.
Okay. They don't seem to see you currently.
I will motion at, because I've got I'll have Warhammer in hand and my shield's already there. What's the lighting situation in here? Like, is there light or?
Yeah, so there is. The
Okay.
idea is the visual here is almost like you took like a large rock and then inside of it, it's completely hollow.
Okay.
Like a large cliff rock, and so it's been entirely hollowed out in a very large area. And then there's the one strip that goes from the top all the way to where the entrance was.
All right.
And so light is coming from the top, but not from the sides.
Gotcha. So I'm gonna just do my my ear motions to get Obe to talk to me in my head, so I can relay what I'm seeing, and let you know that there's two shadow like creatures that are more just like black and opaque, giving off these shadow tendrils, and then the somewhat opaque or somewhat transparent Lux folk looking person with a large axe giving off blue energy. And I'm like, should I engage or do we want to talk?
Are these what we've been tracking?
Couldn't tell you. They're ghosts, or they look like shadow stuff, so I doubt they're what left the tracks, if anything.
Oh.
Do we talk and then we could always try talking if they're not our main objective.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna try to put the mouse and the hazelnut behind me.
Take out my bow.
Take out my daggers.
That's why I'm trying to put them behind me.
So I do the signals so that you connect. I'm like, so do I try and talk to them?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, excuse me. And I'll just ring my bell lightly to try to get their attention.
Okay. So in
Nothing
order,
could possibly go wrong.
okay, so a few things in here so everybody knows. Because the way this is constructed, to see them, you have to be within 10 feet of them.
Oh.
Because of the way the statues are laid out.
Okay, gotcha.
As soon as you're more than 10 feet away, it's full cover.
Gotcha.
So that's
I'm
kind
no
of
use.
visual where everybody is. And so you turn and they all immediately come towards you aggressively. Roll for initiative.
Damn it. We tried, guys. Come on.
We did, in fact, try.
Not that type of creature. I'm so sorry.
Oh, yeah, it's fine.
Roll initiative.
17.
Yeah, I can't get any lower than that.
Can you get lower than a 3?
No. Mouse can't get lower than a 3.
Cool.
No, but I
that's
still
what
rolled
I
a nat
But you
one.
both rolled that ones.
We rolled it
All
now
right.
and not earlier.
So I got 17, 12, 5, and 3. So
You don't have to be so mean about it.
okay. In that case, Unak, you get to go first.
Yeah, they're coming aggressively, and we're dealing with undead. I'm gonna try to turn undead.
Yeah, I mean that's a solid plan.
I mean, I'm gonna do the exact same.
So, all right. It is Wisdom save based on my spell casting, so 14.
Okay. So, okay, that succeeds. That fails. And that fails. Okay.
Sweet. All right. So a turn. I've literally never used this ability before because this is like my second time playing a cleric. So a turn creature must spend its turn trying to move as far away from you as it can, and it can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of you. It also can't take reactions. For its actions, it can only use the dash action or try to escape from an effect that prevents it from moving. If there's nowhere to move, the creature can use the dodge action. Cool.
Yeah.
I'll take that. Bonus action. What do I got? I don't know. I don't need to hop right now. So, I guess, move forward in a way that'll get the two that failed to like move away from my friends as much as possible.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
You're making sure that moving away from you isn't moving towards your friends.
Correct.
100%. I'm with you.
That's my turn.
All right, Hazelnut.
Does shooting them?
Damage does break it.
Yeah, damage breaks the turn.
Oh, okay.
But one of them didn't get charmed.
Correct.
So shoot that one.
Yeah.
Right.
So what I want here, actually, Unak, give me the visual of this.
Ooh, okay, true.
And
Okay,
and why people know whose turn and not turn based on that visual.
Yeah. Okay, so me using this channel divinity is I take my my warhammer, and bells are basically just like I've got a bunch of different ones, but bells are like my holy symbol, and so my shield is half of or a piece of an old temple bell that I had converted into a shield for me, and so I smack into it, and you see this kind of silvery light radiate out from me and envelop each of them in turn. The one that survives it manages to shake it off, but you just see this resonance of light kind of surrounding them and just kind of pulsing in the same kind of like tone and like pace that you hear the ringing. And so that is what is covering the two that are turned.
Love it.
That's cool.
All right, then Hazelnut.
All right. Well, I have a silver arrow. So that's good.
Yeah, 5 of them bad boys.
I will go ahead and take that and run up to 10 feet. And I will do a bonus action Hunter's Mark. And I will fire my arrow using sharpshooter, using the thing, sharpshooter.
Okay.
and I'm going to use my inspiration from last week.
Nice.
Uh, 11.
11. You see the arrows coming. The shadow sort of turns, sensing it, and part of it opens up as the arrow flies through harmlessly.
All right. Yeah, that's it.
All right, Mouse.
Okay. I think I'm going to the one that did not get turned, is it significantly like separated off from the others?
Not significantly, no.
10 feet?
10 feet, yes.
Okay. Then right and I'm gonna actually have to double check this though. Where is it? Flame Seed is ranged, so I have to put him. So I'm gonna summon Walter. 10 feet away from it, so it hits him still with its summoning fire.
Gotcha.
But I can still like distance attack.
Yes. All right. Does it do a dex save?
Yes. Somehow I got these switched around. That's
All right. Does an 18 dex save.
passes. And does it still take damage even though
I don't think so.
must
for me.
succeed or take damage? So yeah, it doesn't take any damage. Okay, I tell Walter, get that one, not the others yet. That one. So Walter's gonna be like, make his little head bob of acknowledgement, and he's gonna barf on him.
Nice.
Oh, 425.
That hits.
Nice.
Yeah, fire. Ah!
8 fire damage.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, go get him, Walter.
Perfect. Anything else?
And then since Walter is already 10 feet away, Walter's going to fly up a little bit more so he's above him. And hopefully out of his reach. Flap, flap, flap. Kitty cat noises.
Excuse me. Okay, so this form, you see as the fire goes, almost like it dries and thins the wisps of this soul out as it floats right through Unak.
Oh no.
As it does, Unak, you take 1 cold damage
All right.
as it gets kind of behind you. And reaches out only for a 15.
No, thankfully that does not hit me.
Okay. And then they look over at Hazelnut. And Hazelnut, you see your own shadow come up and try to wrap around your legs. I need a strength saving throw.
That 20?
Okay.
Nice.
Kick, the strands of shadow shatter around you. Then the shadowy thing that was turned has the silver light around it, moves through the statues and out of sight. And do they save at the end of their turn, or are they just?
Let me double check.
I don't remember. I don't think they do actually.
Save.
Yeah, I think they're just turned. No, I remember.
Yeah.
We haven't used this in a while. Oba, your turn.
I'm going. Can I get 2 cantrips if one's an action and one's a bonus action?
Yeah.
Awesome. I'm gonna sacred flame the one that is not turned. In which case, Oba just kind of stomps the ground and kicks up the dirt and pushes it forward. That's my sacred flame.
It's only a 5. Do the damage.
For 1 minute or until it takes damage.
Got it.
Okay, so that's a 2. God damn it. All right. And then my bonus action is I'm gonna make some magic stones.
You got it. Then the one that actually bears this Lux Folk shape goes ahead and flies away, hovers again away from Unak, out of sight. Unak, it is your turn.
All right, it's right behind me. Am I flanking with somebody?
I don't think so. No one was that
Okay.
close.
I thought I was right behind him
If you feel like you were, cool.
because he
Alright.
was doing the ear motions and I could see it.
Okay, you got it.
All right, so then I will try to smack him with my warhammer.
Swing,
I don't know how good that's. I don't know how regular warhammer is going to do against shadow, but not so hot. 14.
That will hit.
Okay, we take that. For 10 non-magical bludgeoning.
All right. Have to 5 as
Yeah,
your
that
hammer
tracks.
comes down and the shadow wavers and you see the shadow kind of pours off of what looks like to be this tiny blue ember that
Ooh.
floats in the center that then grows black and falls to the ground and shatters.
Okay, I was not expecting that.
All right.
That's all I got. I guess I will move. I will keep trying to find the path, like forward.
Okay. Got it. It's kind of following behind. Hazelnut.
I would try to head that same direction, kind of where I saw them disappear, and just see if I can see them.
So you were 10 away. It got a total of 50 feet away. You move your 30, that's 40. So yeah, you can see one that's in silver outlines.
All right, I will try the same thing as before. I'm going to load another silver arrow and try to hit it with everything I got.
Got it.
The one that she had hunters marked just was the ember that died, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I
you can move it. Yeah.
I move Hunter's Mark to this one then.
You got it.
Please do something. Oh God. That's only a 12. One better than last time.
And it hits.
Oh, okay.
All right.
It's a low AC, just wasn't that low. But this one goes through. Whew.
So Hunter's damage. Where did it go? Oh, it's on the other one. 2 character sheets here. All right. Oh, okay. So that's 6 plus 22 is 28.
28. That's halved to 14. But as
It's a silver arrow, though.
silver does not affect this one.
Ah.
Oh, they're different kinds.
Well, silver doesn't always affect undead. Silver a lot of times affects demonic things.
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
That's the closest to magic I had.
Yeah, that was a good try. I mean, I think it's always good to try a silvered thing. Hey, does a silver thing do something? That's a good exploratory move.
I mean,
But-
I could do a magic stone.
However, it still passes, and you hear a thunk as you just see that little blue ember. The arrow pierces it, and it shatters.
Okay.
Ooh.
So even halved, you were able to one-shot it. Anything else?
That's my full turn.
All right, Mouse.
Okie dokie. I'm going to there's 2 left, right?
One.
Or
One.
One. Okay.
Just the Lux folk one.
I'm gonna dash through in between the I say dash because I'm gonna run. But I'm not using that dash action. I'm gonna run forward, bobbing and weaving through the statues, and I'm gonna stab it in the back.
Okay,
hopefully.
25 feet won't get you close enough to see.
Curses!
Here comes that dash action.
I will cutting action dash then.
Okay, so we'll see. You were 10 feet away, so it got a total of 60 from you, and then you move 50 towards it, so you're within 10 feet again.
Okay. Then 10 feet. 10 feet. Aha! I'm going to burning hands it.
Got it.
So, Dex 14.
Oh, Dex 14. I'm sorry. I was away for attack roll because I'm silly. That's a dirty 20.
Alright, so it takes half, which will be 4.
All right, and you see the flames. There's really nothing to burn, so halves it again to 2. And the silvery aura around it vanishes. Whoosh. Anything else?
Then I don't think Walter will be able to get close enough, but he will fly over. Let me check the distance on.
30, I think.
Yeah, 30 flying, and then
So he could take the dash action, I think, if you
flame
want.
seed. Oh, flame seed is 60 feet. So yeah,
But he can't. But he can't see it. Is the thing.
You're right. You won't be able to see it.
I
'cause
thought
it
they were
has
all
to-
dead.
Well,
No, one left.
No, the Lux
Okay.
folk one is still up.
So then Walter's going to use use his dash to flap his way over.
got it. Oba.
Then he'll be able to see it.
Oba's gonna. You said when the one we that Unok killed it, like a black stone fell out of it.
Yeah, it was a blue ember that turned to black and was shattered.
Is there a big enough chunk for me to pick up?
I mean, there's that from the shattered thing. Yeah, take a
Okay.
sample if you want.
I'm gonna take a sample. And then I'm gonna just. I've got the cart. I'm not gonna get to you guys, but I will dash my way that way.
I've got the cart. I'll see
Well-
you when I see you.
I mean, that would be sick. Well, yeah, because you're halved, so a dash would be 30 feet. So
Yep.
give me the cart with you. I love it.
Got all our goods.
Okay, so all right. You see this thing? It vanishes, and then Una, Kizuna, and Mouse, you feel this disgusting, almost like cold but rotting presence pass over you. And you even see like your skin begins to get loose and begin to fall off.
Mm.
You will each take 2 necrotic damage. And then Hazelnut, you see the form trying to strangle you for a dirty 20. I need a con save.
It's, 10.
Okay. All right. From that, you will take 8 necrotic damage as more of your fur just falls off, revealing pink skin. And I need you to delete a hit die.
How do I do that?
Like as if you spent it.
Oh,
I mean, how do I do it?
hit short rest, and then click one of your hit die.
So I
Just
roll
don't
it.
get you just don't get the benefit from it. So anything it gives you, just delete, basically.
Okay.
It like sucked out your stored vitality, so to speak.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you have a short rest, you don't have one of your hit die to use. All right. Then that'll bring us to the top of the order and the end of our session. And we will get back to this little thing and more of the mystery here and the revenge of the squirrel killers next week.
Bastard.
They were watching. Thank you so much, and we
Oh,
will
man.
see you then.